I think we can all say that March has been quite an eventful month, with Cloud Imperial Games making strides in various aspects of the game, from AI improvements to ship development, core gameplay enhancement, and mission design. There's a lot to cover in the latest monthly report, so let's get started. We'll start with the AI teams, which were busy in March, particularly with the introduction of Star Citizen's first alien NPC, Wikelo. AI content worked along multiple departments to prototype his general air traffic control behaviors, while also prepping animation and audio files from recent capture sessions. Additionally, they developed new behaviors to support upcoming story developments in the verse. Population behaviors in existing landing zones were also revisited to address lingering issues. The AI feature teams focused on the Valakar, especially the juvenile variant, replacing ineffective melee attacks with submerge and relocate behavior. New borrowing modes were added, allowing the creature to submerge on the spot rather than relocate entirely. AI-controlled combatants received refinements with new firing modes and animation variants, improving combat responsiveness. The Compion's attack logic was updated with better chase mechanics, including a leap attack. Human combat AI saw improvements in reaction flows, allowing for more realistic responses when sitting, leaning, or crouching. AI now also reacts more effectively to compromise cover and refine their tactics for situations such as reloading, improving their overall responsiveness. The Game Intelligence Development team made progress on the full implementation of views now functional in StarScript, along with improvements for the master graph. They continued analyzing the way to streamline Mission System 2.0 for efficiency and better usability by game designers. Meanwhile, the AI tech team worked on features to enhance AI quality and detail, finalizing the Special Priority Solver and Priority Beacon system. These were integrated into Navigation Pathfinder and Tactical Point System to better prioritize AI decision-making. NPC cover generation was also refined to optimize cover placement in combat scenarios. Fixes were applied to the navigation system, including issues, tile triangulation, and 3D navigation for spaceships and NPCs in EVA. The animation team continued development on various sizes of the Valakar and updated AI background animations. Disabled animations were created for the Argo ALTS, and AI facial animations were finalized for the Banu NPC Wikelo. The character art team worked on a new creature for the PU, which is unknown at this stage. Hopefully it's the Pyro Crab, or maybe also the Boreal Stalker. We'll see, maybe the whale, I don't know. But they also continued with Starware art depth and developed new heavy armor and various in-game rewards. Concept art explored ideas for new armors, design, and rewards. Ship development progressed significantly in March. The UK-based vehicle content has completed the Trade Golem mining ship and the Argo ALTS Geo mining power suit. The MISC Starlancer TAC moved into its final development phase, while the Consolidated Outline Pioneer progressed through White Box, benefiting from additional concept work revealed in a recent episode of Star Citizen Live. Now, this is really fantastic news here, because these are both construction vehicles for bases. So could we see a push for like a tier 0 of base building in Star Citizen? This would be amazing, especially maybe they could start small with the MISC Freelancer TAC, which they say it is in final development phase. So that means that we're getting closer to the completion of this ship, meaning that we could see it perhaps for even a Star Citizen Alpha 4.2 if they are pushing. Of course, don't get your hopes too high, but it's still good to see that the construction vehicle, the first one at least, is nearing completion. That's very promising indeed. Of course, Cloud Imperial Games are working on plenty of other ships here. An unannounced vehicle successfully passed Greybox review and moved into level of detail phase, while 2 other vehicles underwent bug fixing and final content passes before release, so that's probably again for the Invictus launch week. Another new ship was prepared for its Greybox Gate review, another unknown ship here, and in North America, which is in Montreal, work continued on 2 RSI ships, the Apollo, which passes White Box review and moved to Grey Box. Could we see it also for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo? This would be fantastic here. And the Perseus, which also passes White Box review and now is obviously in Grey Box, right? And it progress visually here using the RSI kit from the Zeus and the Polaris. Yeah, that's definitely going to be helping here with the creation of new RSI ships. Now, the monthly report also said that 3 unannounced vehicles were also in development. One ship variant passed grey box review, another variant approached its own grey box review, and an all-new model entered production ahead of an early April white box review. So lots of new ships here coming this year, lots of ships that are unfortunately unannounced. That means that they're not working on all the ships that definitely need also to be added into the game. Some of those old backlog ships are absolutely ridiculously long to develop. I'm thinking of the Hull B, for example, right? What would possibly block the Hull B from being in the game, since the Hull B can also land just like the Hull A? It's between the Hull A and the Hull C. It's just a bigger Hull A. It doesn't make any sense to me, but anyway, let's move on here to continue with a core gameplay team which completed the mining and thrusters functionality for the Argo Atlas Geo and added health bars, damage states, and improvements to the base Atlas suit. They also introduced a weapon overheat mechanic for the Volt Parallax Energy Rifle, which allows a secondary fire mode at the risk of overheating. Engineering gameplay received updates, including auto-throttling for power management and refinements to coolant consumption based on physical properties. Heat gameplay for ship thrusters was advanced with UI filters, allowing players to see specific categories of ship components, such as weapons and malfunctioning items. The item recovery Tier 0 system saw progress with fixes for respawn flaw issues. FPS radar and scanning were also enhanced, allowing players to detect item components inside vehicles while remaining inside themselves, with improved debug tools. The transport system, a major overhaul of transit mechanics, continued development with debugging tools for non-physical carriages, destination categories, and minimap routing for better navigation. Mission rewards were refined, collection mission mechanics were added, and improvements to commodity kiosk enhanced transaction flow. The mission system itself received bug fixes, including improved introductory contracts, tracking, and sharing prerequisites, allowing players to invite others to missions that otherwise be ineligible for. The new player experience saw improvements, and comm notifications were expanded to include one-way calls from mission givers and notifications for mission state changes. The economy team provided balance support for Supply or Die, an event initially overtuned, they say, at release. They collaborated with the mission design to refine balance without imposing hard limitations, aiming for an optimal mix of player choice and emergent gameplay. Meanwhile, the graphics team overhauled GPU memory management, adding new options, visualization tool, and auto detections from optimal resolution settings. Gas clouds received a visual upgrade using the same shading text as planetary clouds, while global illumination improved and enhanced image stability and accuracy. PlanetTech V5 progressed with denser rock formations and a refined virtual terrain system. The VFX programming team polished the fire effects, improved damage map networking, and refined creature visuals. Vulcan stability was improved after discussions with NVIDIA, which revealed 2 issues, one of the driver, one in the game, both of which were patched in the latest PTU. Mission design saw continued work on refining older missions and implementing Alpha 4.1's new sandbox activity, which introduces unique items for the players to acquire. Wikelo and Ryari saw 2 new mission givers, which were integrated into the game, requiring specific items from the new missions. The narrative team supported and increased release cadence by adding datapads to the new Hathor orbital mining facilities, polishing missions tied to the new locations, and improving signage. Wikelo's debut as Star Citizen's first alien NPC was also a major milestone, with the narrative team ensuring that Imperium felt immersive. New dialogue capture sessions were held for future missions, and new faction representatives. The team also worked on updating older missions, collaborating with design to refine upcoming locations and provide a rich narrative experience. Online technology saw improvements to the Hex support tool, while online services began the first path on an updated service ecosystem. Social features were refined with optimization for kicking group members, adjusting the group creation flow, and improving request handling. We also have news here from the dynamic weather, which saw improvements in rain volume calculation and vertical lighting distribution, while lighting volumetric rendering was enhanced for better atmospheric effects. Tech Design worked on an upcoming in-game event, supporting mission design with gameplay logic flow setup. The VFX team continued work on the Valagar and supported 4.1's new mission locations, adding effects for orbital laser platforms, borehole caves, and satellite dishes. Well, as you can see, March was indeed packed with development. That was quite a long report here, full of interesting things finally, right? It's really good to see all the progress on all the exciting things that was shown at last year's SeasonCon, and I'm really excited with everything that I saw over there. Especially, AI improvements, ship advancements, mission expansions, that are all shaping the game into a more immersive universe, and it's so good to see that it's making such good progress. With Alpha 4.1 on the live servers now, we're getting closer to seeing many of these features in action. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what you guys think of these developments. Anyway, we have a new giveaway, which I'm going to announce after the result of last month's giveaway. So let's get started. Alright, we got a wheel of names here, and I'm going to launch it after closing the ad. There we go, lots of entries. Let's get started. The wheel is now going to roll. We've got all the YouTube and Patreon members, people who added their name on Discord as well, and 10 commenters on YouTube. It is slowing down. Last time it was a commenter from YouTube who won. It was Anak. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer to the YouTube comments again. But we're also going toward Discord, perhaps. The people who signed up on Discord, is it gonna be Mark Jensen from YouTube or Icarus? Oh my gosh, it is Icarus. Icarus. Nice, we've got a first-time winner here, and this is a Super Hornet Mark II Heartseeker. Congratulations, Icarus, first-time winner. He is a Patreon and also entered his name on Discord for an additional entry. That's awesome, Icarus. Congratulations, you just got yourself a Super Hornet Mark II Heartseeker. I will contact you. You have 10 days to claim your prize. Now, what am I giving away this month? Well, I'm giving away another Super Hornet Mark II. It's not a Heartseeker, it's just a regular one, but it's an awesome ship for space combat. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying it, guys. Also, a big shout out to everybody who make all of that content possible, including, of course, Dr. Robin, Dr. Tarcisius, Shadow Rise, Ducky to Ducker, and Zero Crusher. I have been Irad, guys. I wish you guys a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.